Yo. Hey, it's Dr. West. Listen, in this clip, you're going to get behind the scenes look at one of my in-person trainings, right? This is where everything changes for a lot of people. Now, we're not just learning, we're making phone calls, we're getting quotes, and we're building real momentum in our program. Now, listen, y'all, if this fires you up, be on the lookout for our next in-person training. Like, check the link below. We'll let you know when our next one is. We'll let you know what city I'm coming to. Or better yet, you could just join the community and get access to the full training, uncut, everything that we've talked about in the video. You'll get that whole deal in the community. So let's get into it. Check the links below to find out about the community. Peace. So remember, so now we're on the second page, y'all. So now we clicked into it. So now that you made your list, now it's the process of getting rid of stuff. Y'all probably like, Wesley, why would I get rid of certain things? Because there's things that was not on the first page that's going to be on the second page. I'm gonna bring it to y'all attention. One thing is always double check that opportunity type, because on that first page, it might have said combined synopsis solicitation, but when you clicked into it, it says pre-solicitation. So sometimes they're labeled wrong. So be careful. You might mess around and like, oh, I thought it was this one, but it's not. So double check that's correct. And here it is right here. Let me scroll down. Set asides, y'all. Now we're gonna talk about certifications here. Set asides. Everyone in this room right now, you are a total small business. You don't need to go ask for it. You don't need to go to SBA. You don't need to pay for nobody's certifications. You automatically get that one. I don't think anyone here got 500 employees making $100 million. Anyone? I could be wrong. I'm gonna put you in a bubble. You might be a big business. Any big businesses in here? No? Okay. You guys are all total small businesses. So as long as that says total small business, you can bid on it. Now, but what if it says, let's go to another one. Let's see if I can find an example. What if it says, okay, right here. So what about this one? It says no set aside used. Who can bid on that? Any and everybody. There's no set aside. That means big business, small business, anyone can bid on it. That means you can bid on it. You good to go. Now, let me scroll back and see if I can pull some up. I'll just go over here to the list. All right. If you are not 8A set aside, can you bid on 8A? No, you ain't got it. If you're not if you don't have the hub zone set aside, can you bid on it? No. If you're not Native American, can you bid on it? No. If you're not a veteran, can you bid on it? No. So long story short, and I'll show you guys an example. I'll just pull up a random one. Let's just do this one. And let's just go to a solicitation. So long story short, if you made a list of 10 to 15 and you scroll down and see that, Indian small business set aside, you go, oh, I can't bid on that. Delete it off your list. This is how fast you go to sort things real quick. Now, I will say my disclaimers. I have bid on veteran ones sometimes. I have accidentally. Like sometimes it won't say it, but once you get into the solicitation, let me see if this one might have the page I want to show you. Let me see. Okay, boom, here we go. So this SS 1449, they're not gonna always have this paper. They're not gonna always have it. But I'm gonna save y'all some time. If they do have it, look at box 10 to triple check it's the right set aside. What does box 10 tell you? Small business. So it tells you what set aside it is. I've bid on things that said no set aside. I did all the work. I got the quotes. I did everything. And right before I bid it, I scroll to the top and go, this is a service-able set aside. Do you still submit it?
Yes. No.
You can. If you did all the work, might as well submit it. But yeah, if you caught it beforehand, don't do all the work. Go ahead and just get out of it. Just don't go ahead and submit it. But if you already did all the work, you already got the subs, just go ahead and submit it. I kid you guys not, I've had phone calls from CEOs that said, are you a veteran on set aside? No, I'm not. But can you do the work? I say, yeah. All right, I might be able to get that removed. All right, I'll let you know. I've had CEOs say that, okay? So, and again, it also depends, they want veterans to bid on it first. So if no veterans bid on it, what else is gonna happen? They're gonna move to the next set aside. So they will get rid of it. But if it already has it on there and you're not a veteran, you just wasted a lot of your time. Okay, that makes sense?
This is SS 1449.
This is SS 1449. So most documents will have this form at the top. They don't always have this form, but most of them will. Hey, what's up, my friend? I'll let you get back to the video, but real quick, I've helped people make 6 to 7 figures a year in government contracting. No joke. Our students have been awarded over $100 million in contracts. Again, no joke. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Check the link above me or above my head or below and check out one of my master classes. You know, I'm doing some free trainings on Friday at 7 p.m. I don't do them often. I kind of do them as I have time. So click the link, go to the website. We have middleman101.com or the contractingblueprint.com. Either way, they take you to the same place. But come check out a masterclass. It's a free training by me. It's an hour training. I go over government contracting, and then we'll see if we're a good fit to work together. Talk to you then. All right, peace. So what we're doing here right now, y'all, is we're just going like, okay, should we continue to bid on this? So let me go back to my list. Replace K unit. Okay, it's a total small business. It's got some images here, probably just what they want to do. Whatever this is, okay, cool. They got some images, that's cool. So for me, I don't see no red flags of why I shouldn't have bid on this. It's got total small business. Everything looks good. So this is what you want to do with your list, and you guys can do this right now if you want to, you know, delete some stuff in your list. I will speak to this PIE. SAM.gov is moving some solicitations to PIE. So if you are not registered on PIE, all you got to do is call them up on the phone, say, hey, I need to get my company, my case code on PIE, and they will walk you through it. Okay, they'll walk you through the process because you do have to submit those on PIE. So it's a little separate process. Okay. So you can still work on it, but just keep that in mind. All right, let me look at this one. This is good. Yeah, all these are total small business, so we're good. All right, so now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Then after this little bit of fun, we'll take a break. So now is one of my favorite parts. This is my secret sauce. Some of y'all know my secret sauce. Who we about to call? The CO. Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Yeah, I like that. We are gonna call the COs. Everybody. Well, whoever want to volunteer. We're gonna see how much time we got. But I'm gonna tell you why. Every single solicitation I've ever worked on, I call these COs. And what I mean by CO, I mean the name right here. Now, if there's not a number, we might be able to find it in the documents. If there's no documents, then it is what it is. We'll have to email them. But every single time, we're gonna call the CO, and what are we gonna say? Here it is. Top student right here. What'd you say, Stay? No, go ahead. No, you good. I like it. Well, Stephanie. So write this down. How would you like your proposal submitted? How would you like your proposal submitted? And the only reason we're asking that question is not really to get an answer. It's just to start communication. What's up, sir? You had your hand raised? Oh, you good? Okay. You processing. All right. Yeah, it's all good.
I got a message.
We always gonna call, y'all. Always call first. Email is secondary. Email gonna take time. Wait, what's the quickest thing? Phone. So thank you, sir, for sharing that. Because my thing is, remember, it's not really so much that we're looking for information. We just want to build rapport. Hey, this is Wes with GHD. I saw your opportunity on SAM.gov. Just want to know how you want your proposal submitted. Now, some of y'all might say, Wesley, that's a dumb question because it's in the solicitation. I know, but it's the question I asked. It's the question I learned. Like, that's all I do. Now, if you feel like there's a better question you want to ask, like who's the incumbent? Incumbent means who had the contract prior. What's the prior award? You can ask any question you want, but the question I ask is the same question. Because at the end of the day, it's all you need to know.
This is the best decision that I've made in a long time for myself. There's so much information that's being shared with us right now. You know, just yesterday, I had a major aha moment. I know today I expect another aha moment too. Just absorb like a sponge. That's all I can tell you, man. Just absorb like a sponge, because guess what? We all will be next. guaranteed. We all will be next.
Aha moments, he's dropping golden nuggets. He's doing it again today. But what I liked the most was, I spent time putting together a list of opportunities I was looking at, and we looked at them, and we selected one, and we just kind of talked about it. Did he help me really narrow in and focus on what I need to be looking at? And to me, that's just like, I've already got my money's worth today. I can just stop.
Just a full disclosure, I had pushed and went all the way through everything: registration, website, NAICS codes, set aside, all of that stuff set up, cage code, all of that's been done. Myself, I was at a point to where I didn't know what the next steps were. I asked a couple of questions yesterday, got clarification, and that was great. I didn't ask any questions today. I've been listening because it's hard to articulate, but it's almost like you don't know what you don't know. But to listen to the other students and Dr. West and the response and all of that triggered things for me. I'm like, oh, and I would write something down, or I'd take a note. It's great to come with specific questions, but just to sit and listen to that detail and listen to what some other people are experiencing and some of their questions and challenges, and you can be like, oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, this is a great session. Very happy that I did this.